What if I told you that just 5 sentences spoken to yourself every single day could completely change the way you think, act, and live? Not a motivational speech, not a 10-step plan, just 5 lines. And what if those lines could help you stay calm when everything around you feels like it's falling apart? Stick around, because this isn't just about feeling better. It's about becoming stronger, smarter, and more in control of your life. Let's be real for a second. Life doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't care if you're having a bad day, if you're overwhelmed, or if you're just trying to keep your head above water. But here's the thing. While you can't control what happens to you, you can control how you respond to it. And that's where these 5 lines come in. These aren't just words. They're tools. Tools to help you build a mindset that doesn't just survive chaos, but thrives in it. So let's break them down, one by one, and see how they can work for you. 1. I am in control of my mind, and my mind shapes my reality. The power of the mind is often underestimated, yet it is the most potent tool we possess. Every thought that crosses your mind has the potential to influence your actions, decisions, and ultimately, the outcomes you experience in life. The statement, "I am in control of my mind, and my mind shapes my reality," is not just a motivational phrase. It is a fundamental truth that governs how we navigate the world. When you truly grasp this concept, you begin to understand that your thoughts are not random or insignificant. They are the architects of your reality. Consider this. From the moment you wake up, your mind is already at work, setting the tone for the day. If you wake up thinking, "Today is going to be a terrible day," your mind will actively seek out evidence to support that belief. You might notice every minor inconvenience, from spilling your coffee to getting stuck in traffic, and these small annoyances will reinforce your initial thought. On the other hand, if you wake up and remind yourself, "I am in control of my mind, and today is going to be a great day," your mind will shift its focus. Instead of dwelling on the negatives, you'll start to notice opportunities, solutions, and moments of joy. The difference lies in your ability to direct your thoughts, and in doing so, shape your reality. The mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, doubt, and fear, that's exactly what will grow. But if you plant seeds of positivity, confidence, and determination, you'll cultivate a life filled with growth and success. The key is to take control of the garden. You wouldn't let weeds take over your garden, so why let negative thoughts take over your mind? By consciously choosing your thoughts, you can weed out the negativity and nurture the positive, productive ideas that will help you thrive. One of the most powerful ways to take control of your mind is through self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts throughout the day. Are they empowering or limiting? Are they helping you move forward or holding you back? When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and reframe that thought. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'll never be good at this," replace it with, "I'm improving every day and I'm getting better at this." This simple shift in perspective can have a profound impact on your mindset and your reality. Another important aspect of controlling your mind is understanding the role of belief. Your beliefs shape your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your actions. If you believe that you are capable of achieving your goals, your thoughts will align with that belief, and you'll take the necessary steps to make it happen. But if you believe that you're destined to fail, your thoughts will reflect that belief, and you'll likely give up before you even start. The good news is that beliefs can be changed. By consistently feeding your mind positive, empowering thoughts, you can reshape your beliefs and, in turn, reshape your reality. It's also important to recognize that controlling your mind doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or ignoring challenges. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's natural to experience a range of emotions. The key is to acknowledge those emotions without letting them dictate your thoughts and actions. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a presentation, instead of letting that anxiety consume you, remind yourself, "I'm in control of my mind. I've prepared for this, and I'm capable of doing well." By taking control of your thoughts, you can manage your emotions and approach challenges with confidence. The power of the mind extends beyond individual thoughts. It also influences your habits and routines. Your daily habits are a reflection of your mindset. If you believe that taking care of your body is important, you'll develop habits like exercising regularly and eating healthy. If you believe that continuous learning is essential, you'll make time for reading, attending workshops, or taking courses. These habits, in turn, shape your reality by contributing to your overall well-being and success. By controlling your mind, you can create habits that align with your goals and values, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Ultimately, the statement, "I am in control of my mind, and my mind shapes my reality," is a reminder of the immense power you hold within you. Your thoughts are the starting point for everything you do, and by taking control of them, you can create a reality that reflects your true potential. It's not always easy. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal growth, but the rewards are worth it. When you master your mind, you master your life. 2. Challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, and challenges are an inevitable part of that journey. But here's the truth. Challenges are not roadblocks designed to stop you in your tracks. They are stepping stones that propel you forward. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger. When you shift your perspective and start seeing challenges as stepping stones, you unlock a new level of resilience and determination that can transform your life. Think about it. When you encounter a challenge, how do you typically react? Do you feel defeated, frustrated, or overwhelmed? Or do you see it as a chance to rise to the occasion and prove to yourself what you're capable of? The way you perceive challenges has a significant impact on how you handle them. If you view them as roadblocks, you'll likely feel stuck and powerless. But if you see them as stepping stones, you'll approach them with a sense of curiosity and determination, knowing that each challenge brings you one step closer to your goals. One of the most important things to understand about challenges is that they are not random or meaningless. Every challenge you face serves a purpose, even if it's not immediately clear. Sometimes, challenges are meant to test your resolve and push you out of your comfort zone. Other times, they're opportunities to learn valuable lessons that will serve you well in the future. For example, a difficult project at work might teach you new skills or help you develop better problem-solving abilities. A personal setback might inspire you to reevaluate your priorities and make positive changes in your life. When you start to see challenges as opportunities for growth, you'll find that even the toughest situations have something valuable to offer. Another key aspect of viewing challenges as stepping stones is understanding the role of mindset. Your mindset determines how you interpret and respond to challenges. If you have a fixed mindset, you might believe that your abilities are set in stone and that challenges are a reflection of your limitations. This mindset can lead to feelings of helplessness and resignation. But if you have a growth mindset, you'll see challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and improve yourself. You'll understand that effort and perseverance are the keys to overcoming obstacles, and you'll approach challenges with a sense of optimism and determination. It's also important to recognize that challenges are not meant to be faced alone. Seeking support from others can make a world of difference when you're navigating difficult situations. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a professional, having someone to guide you, encourage you, and offer a fresh perspective can help you see challenges in a new light. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and a willingness to grow. One of the most powerful ways to turn challenges into stepping stones is by focusing on what you can control. When faced with a challenge, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the things that are out of your control. But instead of dwelling on those things, shift your focus to what you can do. Take small, actionable steps toward overcoming the challenge and celebrate each small victory along the way. By focusing on your efforts and progress, you'll build momentum and confidence, making it easier to tackle even bigger challenges in the future. Another important aspect of viewing challenges as stepping stones is maintaining a sense of perspective. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and feel like a challenge is the end of the world. But when you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, you'll often realize that the challenge is just a small part of your journey. Remind yourself of your long-term goals and the progress you've already made. This perspective can help you stay motivated and focused, even when the going gets tough. Finally, it's important to embrace the idea that challenges are a natural and necessary part of growth. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance, you grow stronger through challenges. Each challenge you overcome builds your resilience, confidence, and ability to handle future obstacles. Instead of fearing challenges, welcome them as opportunities to become the best version of yourself. In conclusion, the statement, "Challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones," is a powerful reminder of the transformative potential of challenges. When you shift your perspective and start seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, you unlock a new level of resilience and determination. You begin to understand that every challenge you face is a chance to learn, grow, and move closer to your goals. So, the next time you encounter a challenge, remind yourself, this is not a roadblock. It's a stepping stone on your path to success. 3. I choose to focus on what I can control and let go of what I can't. One of the most liberating realizations you can have in life is understanding the difference between what you can control and what you cannot. So much of our stress, anxiety, and frustration comes from trying to control things that are simply beyond our reach. We worry about other people's opinions, we dwell on past mistakes, and we obsess over future uncertainties. But here's the truth. The only thing you truly have control over is yourself, your thoughts, your actions, and your responses. When you internalize this truth and make it a guiding principle in your life, everything changes. You begin to focus your energy on what truly matters, and you let go of the rest. Let's start by examining what it means to focus on what you can control. At its core, this principle is about taking responsibility for your own life. It's about recognizing that while you can't control external circumstances, you can control how you respond to them. For example, you can't control the weather, but you can control whether you carry an umbrella. You can't control how someone else behaves, but you can control how you react to their behavior. This shift in focus empowers you to take action where it counts, rather than wasting energy on things that are outside your influence. Think about how much time and energy we often spend worrying about things we can't control. We worry about what others think of us, even though their opinions are ultimately beyond our control. We stress over past mistakes, even though we can't change what's already happened. We agonize over future uncertainties, even though the future is inherently unpredictable. All of this worrying drains our energy and distracts us from the things we can actually do to improve our lives. When you choose to focus on what you can control, you free yourself from this cycle of worry and frustration. This doesn't mean you ignore the things you can't control. It simply means you don't let them consume you. You acknowledge them, you accept them, and then you let them go. For example, if you're facing a difficult situation at work, you can't control how your colleagues or superiors will react. But you can control how you prepare, how you communicate, and how you handle the situation with integrity and professionalism. By focusing on what you can control, you take proactive steps to address the issue, rather than getting bogged down by things you can't change. One of the most powerful aspects of this principle is the sense of peace it brings. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you release a tremendous amount of mental and emotional energy. You no longer feel the need to micromanage every aspect of your life or the lives of those around you. Instead, you focus on what you can do to make a positive impact, and you trust that the rest will fall into place. This doesn't mean you become passive or indifferent. It means you become intentional and purposeful in your actions. Another important aspect of focusing on what you can control is developing a sense of resilience. Life is full of unexpected challenges and setbacks, and there will always be things that are beyond your control. But when you focus on what you can control, you build the ability to adapt and bounce back from adversity. You learn to see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than as insurmountable obstacles. This mindset not only helps you navigate difficult situations, but also strengthens your confidence and self-belief. It's also worth noting that focusing on what you can control is a skill that requires practice. It's not something that happens overnight. It's a habit that you cultivate over time. Start by paying attention to your thoughts and identifying when you're worrying about things you can't control. When you catch yourself doing this, gently redirect your focus to what you can control. For example, if you're worried about an upcoming presentation, instead of fretting over how the audience will react, focus on preparing thoroughly and practicing your delivery. By consistently practicing this shift in focus, you'll gradually train your mind to prioritize what's within your control. Finally, focusing on what you can control is about embracing a mindset of empowerment. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your own life, regardless of external circumstances. When you take responsibility for your thoughts, actions, and responses, you become the architect of your own destiny. You no longer feel like a victim of circumstance. You feel like an active participant in your own life. This sense of empowerment is incredibly motivating and inspiring, and it fuels your drive to keep moving forward, no matter what challenges come your way. In conclusion, the principle of focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't is a game changer. It frees you from the burden of worry and frustration, and it empowers you to take meaningful action in your life. By focusing on what's within your control, you cultivate a sense of peace, resilience, and empowerment that transforms the way you approach challenges and opportunities. So, the next time you find yourself worrying about something beyond your control, remind yourself, I choose to focus on what I can control and let go of what I can't. 4. Every day, I become a little better than I was yesterday. Progress is the essence of growth, and growth is the essence of a fulfilling life. But progress doesn't have to be dramatic or monumental to be meaningful. In fact, it's the small, consistent steps we take every day that lead to the most significant transformations over time. When you adopt the mindset that every day is an opportunity to become a little better than you were yesterday, you shift your focus from comparing yourself to others to focusing on your own journey. You begin to appreciate the power of incremental improvement, and you realize that even the smallest steps forward are worth celebrating. The idea of becoming a little better every day is rooted in the concept of continuous improvement. It's about recognizing that growth is a process, not an event. You don't have to make massive changes overnight to see progress. You just have to commit to making small, consistent efforts over time. For example, if you want to improve your physical health, you don't have to run a marathon tomorrow. You can start by taking a short walk every day or making one healthier food choice at a time. These small actions might not seem like much in the moment, but over time, they add up to significant results. One of the most powerful aspects of this mindset is that it takes the pressure off. When you focus on becoming a little better every day, you don't have to worry about being perfect or achieving everything all at once. You simply focus on making progress, no matter how small. This approach is much more sustainable and realistic than trying to make drastic changes overnight. It allows you to build momentum gradually, which makes it easier to stay consistent and motivated over the long term. Think about the concept of compound interest in finance. When you invest a small amount of money regularly, the returns grow exponentially over time. The same principle applies to personal growth. When you invest a small amount of effort every day, the results compound over time, leading to significant transformation. For example, if you improve just 1% every day, that adds up to a 365% improvement over a year. That's the power of small, consistent steps. Another important aspect of this mindset is that it helps you stay focused on your own journey. It's easy to get caught up in comparing yourself to others, especially in today's world of social media and constant connectivity. But when you commit to becoming a little better every day, you shift your focus inward. You stop worrying about what everyone else is doing and start focusing on your own progress. This not only reduces feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, but also helps you stay true to your own goals and values. It's also worth noting that becoming a little better every day is about more than just achieving external goals. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. This means focusing on all areas of your life, including your physical health, mental well-being, relationships, and personal development. For example, one day you might focus on improving your communication skills, while another day you might focus on practicing gratitude or mindfulness. By taking a holistic approach to growth, You ensure that you're making progress in all areas of your life, not just one. One of the most effective ways to implement this mindset is by setting small, achievable goals for yourself each day. These goals don't have to be big or ambitious. They just have to move you forward in some way. For example, your goal for the day might be to read 10 pages of a book, to take a 10-minute walk, or to have a meaningful conversation with a loved one. By setting these small goals, you create a sense of purpose and direction for each day, and you give yourself something to strive for. Another important aspect of this mindset is celebrating your progress, no matter how small. It's easy to overlook the small wins when you're focused on big goals, but these small wins are what keep you motivated and inspired. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you've accomplished, no matter how minor it might seem. Did you make a healthier food choice? Did you take a few minutes to meditate? Did you show kindness to someone? These small actions are worth celebrating because they're the building blocks of your growth. Finally, becoming a little better every day is about embracing a mindset of curiosity and learning. It's about being open to new experiences, new ideas, and new perspectives. It's about recognizing that there's always room for improvement and that every day is an opportunity to learn something new. This mindset keeps you engaged and excited about life, and it fuels your desire to keep growing and evolving. In conclusion, the principle of becoming a little better every day is a powerful framework for personal growth. It's about recognizing that progress is a process, and that small, consistent steps lead to significant transformation over time. By focusing on your own journey and celebrating your progress, you cultivate a sense of purpose, motivation, and fulfillment that propels you forward. So, remind yourself every day I become a little better than I was yesterday. 5. I am enough, and I have enough. In a world that constantly tells us to strive for more success, more money, more recognition, it's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like we're never enough and that we never have enough. But here's the truth. You are enough, and you have enough. This simple yet profound statement is a reminder to shift your focus from what you lack to what you already possess. It's about cultivating a mindset of gratitude and recognizing that true fulfillment doesn't come from external achievements or possessions. It comes from appreciating the abundance that already exists in your life. The idea that I am enough and I have enough is rooted in the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just a fleeting feeling of thankfulness. It's a way of seeing the world. When you approach life with gratitude, you begin to notice the countless blessings that surround you. From the air you breathe to the relationships you cherish, you start to realize that happiness isn't something you need to chase. It's something you can cultivate right here, right now, by appreciating what you already have. Let's start by exploring what it means to say, I am enough. This statement is a declaration of self-worth. It's a reminder that your value as a person isn't determined by your achievements, your possessions, or the opinions of others. You are inherently worthy simply because you exist. When you internalize this truth, you free yourself from the need to constantly prove your worth. You no longer feel the pressure to measure up to someone else's standards or to chase external validation. Instead, you embrace who you are, flaws and all, and you recognize that you are already complete. This doesn't mean you stop striving for growth or improvement. It simply means you approach your goals from a place of self-acceptance rather than self-criticism. You understand that you are enough as you are, even as you work to become the best version of yourself. This mindset shift is incredibly empowering. It allows you to pursue your dreams with confidence and joy, rather than fear and insecurity. When you know that you are enough, you no longer feel the need to compare yourself to others or to seek approval from external sources. You become the author of your own story, and you write it from a place of self-love and self-respect. Now let's talk about the second part of the statement. I have enough. This is a reminder to focus on the abundance that already exists in your life, rather than fixating on what you lack. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more money, more possessions, more success. But when you take a step back and really look at your life, you'll likely find that you already have more than enough to be happy. You have a roof over your head, food on the table, and people who care about you. You have talents, skills, and experiences that enrich your life. You have moments of joy, peace, and connection that make life meaningful. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you begin to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. You realize that you don't need more to be happy. You just need to appreciate what you already have. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. It transforms the way you approach life, and it allows you to find contentment in the present moment. Instead of constantly chasing the next big thing, you learn to savor the beauty and richness of the life you're already living. Gratitude is the key to unlocking this mindset. When you practice gratitude, you train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life, rather than dwelling on the negatives. You begin to notice the small, everyday blessings that you might otherwise take for granted. A kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, a moment of quiet reflection. These small moments of gratitude add up over time, creating a sense of fulfillment and joy that no amount of external success can match. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small, anything from a major accomplishment to a simple pleasure like a warm cup of coffee. By consistently practicing this exercise, you train your mind to focus on the positive, and you begin to see the abundance that already exists in your life. Over time, this practice can transform your outlook and help you develop a deep sense of contentment and peace. Another important aspect of this mindset is letting go of comparison. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others, especially with the rise of social media. You see someone else's highlight reel and start to feel like you're falling behind. But here's the truth. Everyone's journey is different, and comparing yourself to others only robs you of your own joy. When you remind yourself that, I am enough and I have enough, you free yourself from the need to measure up to someone else's standards. You focus on your own path, and you celebrate your own progress no matter how small. It's also worth noting that this mindset doesn't mean you stop setting goals or striving for improvement. It simply means you approach your goals from a place of abundance rather than lack. You pursue your dreams not because you feel incomplete, but because you want to express your full potential and make a positive impact in the world. This shift in motivation is incredibly powerful. It allows you to pursue your goals with joy and enthusiasm, rather than stress and anxiety. Finally, the statement, I am enough and I have enough, is a reminder to live in the present moment. So often, we get caught up in worrying about the future or regretting the past, and we forget to appreciate the here and now. But the present moment is all we truly have, and it's where life happens. When you focus on the present and appreciate what you have right now, you cultivate a sense of peace and contentment that transcends external circumstances. In conclusion, the principle of I am enough and I have enough is a powerful reminder to cultivate gratitude and self-acceptance. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and appreciating the abundance that already exists in your life. When you embrace this mindset, you free yourself from the need to constantly chase more, and you find true fulfillment in the present moment. So, take a moment every day to remind yourself, I am enough, and I have enough. This simple practice can transform your outlook, your relationships, and your life. Here's the thing about these lines. They're simple, but they're not easy. It's one thing to say them. It's another thing to believe them. And that's where the real work comes in. You have to practice them every day until they become a part of who you are, until they're not just words, but a way of life. So, let's recap. These 5 lines are more than just affirmations. They're a framework for living. They help you take control of your mind, reframe challenges, focus on what matters, celebrate progress, and practice gratitude. And the best part? They don't require any special skills or tools. All they require is you.